Hey gamers, welcome back to Gamers Quest and our Subnautica Below Zero playthrough. Uh, Two apologies really quick. I didn't get to post on Monday like I normally do, and most of it's just because I've been adjusting to this new work schedule, and I was really busy this weekend, so I just didn't have time to do what I normally do. In addition, I did actually attempt to record this on Monday, and I was having audio issues. I was having all kinds of just ridiculous issues, and so I stopped recording and I said, you know what, we'll just leave it there and I'll explain what happened. So we did kind of expand on the base a tiny bit, not really all that much. We have an empty aquarium, so we're going to start collecting some fishies today. Yeah. I also got all of the blueprints for the mobile vehicle bay, and I got enough resources and the rest of the blueprints for the sea truck. So we're going to build the sea truck, and now we've got a far more reliable method of transportation.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
My volume is a little high, I think. Okay, we'll try that instead. That seems to be maybe a little bit better. I was also able to build a small planter, and I started some ribbon plants, and hey, that just finished growing. So now we have creepvine clusters much closer. This is not going to be a permanent location. We will actually find a more better location than this. So today we're just gonna keep exploring. We're gonna keep finding stuff. In the last episode, we did get over to the Delta Station and we explored the island. We ran into the woman in the prawn suit. So I don't think we'll get down to there today, but we're just gonna go exploring in some different areas, I think, because there's all kinds of blueprints that we don't have. Some strange sounds. I do also want to find... I do remember this from the previous playthrough that I did. Somewhere along this shelf, or... Sorry, what I mean to say is somewhere along this region of the game. So there's our stuff, but somewhere along this side of the game there is the... Oh, we had that map. Where's that map that we found? Do you guys remember what I'm talking about? We found a map inside the base on... Logs and communications, maybe. Altera. Here we go, maps. So we had Altera Facilities map. So the purple region, I believe, or the purple symbol on there is... Oh, I don't think... It might be Outpost Zero. Yeah, I think it's Outpost Zero. So we're going to go to Outpost Zero because I think there's some good blueprints there for us to have. I don't know. We're just gonna keep exploring, and we're gonna figure stuff out. I'm also gonna keep looking at my aha, here we go. I think this is it. Please be it. I think, yes, this is it. We are here, I think. Kind of some interesting glitches happening on my screen. And we shouldn't have to worry too much about predators over here, I don't think. And actually, if you remember, this area is actually was heavily featured in the development of the game. And it was originally supposed to be the starting location, but then they... Ooh, snowman. Then they decided to, like... They just decided to change it. Ooh, floodlights, we could use that. Hey, prawn suits over here. I forgot there were prawn suits here. Maybe I didn't remember there were prawn suits. Or maybe I just didn't know. Either way. There's prawn suits here. And, oh, yay, we get,
Hypothermia imminent.
Yeah, I'm very aware.
What did Altera use this place for?
It's a good question. We're gonna scan the large room. We're gonna scan for the large room fragment, because we'll be able to build that at some point. And we got, okay, we got the water filtration machine. That'll be nice to have. Sometimes it takes way too long to scan things. Like, just... Oh, bulkhead. Not that we use the bulkheads, but we could. And I kind of have an interesting plan. Ooh, power cell charger. I think I have an interesting idea for our base for later. Hey, look, a PDA. Brochure will guide you through your new accommodation. Settle in. Sector 0 is comprised of 2 square kilometers of ocean. Okay. Cool. I like that. And, ooh, indoor grow beds will be really nice. We're gonna grab a lantern fruit for later. Another PDA, alright. Task list. Harvest, produce from grow beds and plant new seed. Just interesting stuff. Kind of. What do I keep? Oh, I keep... That's what I keep hitting. Well, seems like I'm not entirely done with my audio issues that I've been having. So, I'm gonna try and bear through all of it. And we'll just see how we do here. Gotta keep an eye on...
Was this Sam's space?
It was Sam's space.
She's all the way out here.
Okay. Interesting. We just get a single bed in this room. Anything else in here? Oh, we get windows. See, we didn't have windows before. We have shelves. Let's pick up another poster. Why not? Sam's place. No turning
I don't
back.
think I have a choice. I have to neutralize the bacteria myself. I'm a little nervous. Okay, terrified.
Oops.
But this thing is a death sentence. We shouldn't be messing around with it. I'm no biologist, I know. So does everyone else here. I haven't spoken to Danny since we fought about it. Zeta said she'd handle it and then didn't. Lil practically begged me to drop it. This is completely beyond the scope of your work. You have to stop before you jeopardize your standing with the company. I don't want good standing with a transgov that would do this. Robin tried to warn me. Maybe she was right, and Altera really is unfixable. Maybe I deserve better than this. We all do. I've synthesized the antibacterial agent. I know my biochem at least well enough to do that much. I've stashed some away in one of the Pengling research caves, southeast of the Leviathan. That was probably the easy part. Now I just have to carry out the plan. Focus, be brave, worry about what happens next after the threat is neutralized. They're going to know it was me. If they send me home, when they send me home, where the ice isn't 20 feet thick, they can get my Augie bun back. We can cuddle under a nice warm blanket. Things with Robin will thaw out. They always do. Besides,
Lil wanted to know too much about architects. I could not let her. She was, what do you call them? Voltairan.
What did you think she would do to you?
She might have discovered the gate.
Yeah, I think I'm picking up too much stuff too quickly. Here we go. We just picked up something. We don't need that. We have a lot of Sam stuff that we didn't check earlier. Alien data. How about that? Oh, we picked up an ion cube. That's nice. Nope, not that. Tech. Because I'm not sure what they're talking about here.
I thought it wiser not to take the chance.
Motivational posters were banned from Xenoworks following a lengthy discussion at the annual company retreat 3 years ago. This poster is technically contraband.
Yeah, see, I'm picking up way too much stuff way too quickly, so it's I'm missing some stuff. Here we go. Pick up a picture of our cat.
Potato. I miss that fluffy little couch walrus.
We need some water, apparently. Don't have much, do I? Alright.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Thank you. Instructions. Alien Intruder is a game played by 6 to 15 people. Interesting. I might have to read through this at some point, because this sounds like it could be an interesting game. Because I do love D&D, and I love playing D&D, so maybe it's kind of a similar experience. Which, you know, any sort of tabletop role-playing game more or less has similar structure to it, right? We don't need that. Did we get into this observatory? I think we did, because that was where the lantern fruit was. There is... Didn't we scan this? Oh, they don't disappear like they do in the first game. Because in the first game, you scan stuff and it kind of disappears. There is something over here. I think. Maybe nothing at all? Nope, nothing. Yeah, see, this didn't used to be here. Like, I remember the development of this game. At least I followed it a little bit. And some of this stuff wasn't here, some certainly was. Like, it just wasn't... Obviously, they were like... It was just development, you know. They changed things, they made things better than they were. Assets got added or removed. Like, you know, all kinds of things changed and got better as they played the game. So I think... You know what? No, this is the end game area, I believe, which we don't have access to, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think we have access to this area just yet, because we don't have any precursor technology, or architect technology, my bad. We do have that. Oh. Interesting. Why does it...
Alan, what is this place?
It is architect technology. Standard for my people.
Well, nothing that your people do is standard to me. What is it?
This facility provides the means for rapid travel.
It seems to be inactive.
Without a vessel of my own, this site is not of any great utility.
I see.
I'm actually kind of surprised I was able to access this area. I mean, there's nothing here, but it just seems weird that I was able to access the door without a key. Or maybe Alan's the key. Things you just don't realize during your first playthrough. Maybe I should have played this one more. Like, I know that Below Zero wasn't as well received as the first game, but I still think this game is really well done, and the story is... I argue that the story, while it's kind of given to you in a sense, is a little bit better than the original Subnautica, because there's so much discovery you have to do in the original game. Like, you know? Like, it just seems too much of a coincidence. No, that's the wrong. It just seems like in that game, you, the player, was subjected to finding everything. And while there is still the experience of exploration and discovery in this one, I like that the story is more concrete, makes way more sense, so to speak. And there's multiple stories here. Yes.
Zero is where your sister worked her final days on 4546B. It is quite isolated.
Yeah, I know the brightest ideas can flourish in the middle of nowhere, but this is practically off the map. A lot of people would love to get paid to sit around and do nothing. And not Sam. She must have been miserable out here. And they have the nerve to call her negligent. I think they drove her to an extreme.
They also motivated me to change my behavior.
Because they drove you into hiding?
I had calculated that they might be well placed to answer my distress signal. But I came to suspect their motivations were not aligned with mine.
So you made yourself harder to find.
It was a calculation.
See, like, stuff like that you didn't have before. You just had random occurrences with the Emperor Leviathan. Like, I don't know. I find this game more fulfilling. To a degree. Okay, we can't go too deep, unfortunately. We only have 150 meters on our sea truck here. I do really miss the sea moth, though. I wish they would have been able to make the sea moth in this game. What was that? Here and all sorts of stuff. We're close to an area that I think I remember. Like, obviously that's Delta Station, but I think... Sorry, once again, having audio issues, and I don't know what it is going on. It's very bothersome. And I just am not understanding it. Maybe it's the new cable that I bought. It could be any number of things, and I'm just at a loss for what is happening to my audio stuff. Sometimes it's just easier to... I don't know. I don't know. Hey, what's that right there? Are we close to any brute sharks? I don't think so. We got 2 PDAs here.
The damn ugly thing followed me into the shallows. Didn't think something that big would follow me up here. Had to jettison the sea truck. Again. I guess I could try to go back for the parts when it leaves. If it leaves. I really don't want to sit in another meeting with Emmanuel. Manu, as he likes to be called. I just want to drive around and deliver cargo in peace.
Unfortunately, you cannot do that, Fred.
Fred, great to see you. Come on in. You don't mind if I record this, do you?
Am I in trouble?
No. You know me. Just a fanatic for details. And my memory's not what it used to be.
I know what that's like.
Yes. Is that why you've been running so many personal errands for your colleagues? We asked you to limit them.
So I am in trouble.
That's not how I want you to look at it. Here's what I see. You're a team player. You want to get the job done.
I think I have a pretty good record there.
You want people to like you.
Has anyone complained?
Fred, the trouble is, not everyone is as reliable as you are. Sometimes people need help being where they need to be and concentrating on their work.
All the trips were work-related.
It appears you transported tech for Lil, rather far out from her base.
Well, it needed to go deep, and she needed a sea truck.
Her work is currently on surface installations. She shouldn't be anywhere near the water. No more favors to friends, agreed?
Yes, sir.
I keep telling you. Call me Manu.
Yeah, we're not really ready to go crazily exploring. I don't really have that much for water, and I don't really have that much for food either. Kinda... Maybe I need to go do some stuff. Get some food. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just thinking. Just thinking right now. There's still a lot to explore, so we're kind of ready-ish. Not really. I don't know. There's a lot of places to go. We could go deeper in the twisty bridges. You can't go too deep, mind you, but we can go deep enough. Or deeper, at least. There's all kinds of things in the watery depths.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Never mind. That is as far as we can go. And this is where we found Alan, so we're okay there. I don't know, you guys. Sorry, this episode's gonna be kind of different. I'm just kind of lost in thought on things. Where is... So if that's Delta Station, we could explore around the island a little bit, I suppose. I do know that there is some... Gosh, it gets so dark in this game. Like, I feel like it gets even darker than how it did in the first game. Does anybody else feel that? Like, I get it that it's like the Arctic or polar region of the game. Where are we? Well, let's see if we can get some silver. Ooh, hey, we found some... What is this? Did I find something on accident?
What you found is more than just an artifact. It will help me follow the traces my people left on this planet.
I'm glad it could help.
I know you would still prefer me to have a corporeal form of my own.
Well, yes.
If you continue searching, I may regain some of my connection to the network, piece by piece.
Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting to find something down here, but I'm kind of glad I did. I'm supposed to get something really good from this. Mineral Distillery. The structure of this device and internal scans indicate a likely utility in processing and extracting minerals out of the water. The device is engineered to suck water into a superheated primary chamber. As the water boils, steam is forcibly condensed back into a separate chamber that releases the processed water back into the ocean. The minerals that are left behind are gathered in an attached container module. Activation and control parameters remain unknown. Interesting. I forget what more that is supposed to do for me? Anyway, found something cool. I was not expecting that
Warning.
so
30
soon.
seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yeah. I thought I was getting into a little area, like a little heat area for like minerals and such.
How do your people communicate if you are not networked?
What do you mean? We just talk to each other.
Do you not find that primitive? We exist as data. We are all aware of each other's thoughts and needs. Scientific endeavors are accomplished much more smoothly this way.
There's more to life than research, Ellen. I can't lie. Work would go faster if I could read my colleagues' minds, but thoughts are private, and people have their own inner lives. People change and need space to think.
Space helps you think. I find that being separated from my network is very quiet.
What do you mean by quiet?
Imagine 1,000 strings, each playing its own range of notes, none louder than the others. Each one builds harmony, a continuous thrum in the background of existence. I am now a lone string in search of familiar harmonies.
I'll help you find them.
Need some of that. Yeah, it wasn't, see, it's stuff like that, where there's just so much more. Is this back into the same spot? Yeah, it is. That's the same spot. Jeepers. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna find more places to go. Kind of at a loss for what to look for, you guys. Let's just keep traveling around, I guess. Hey, those guys. I think they're called rock punchers. Is that what they are? Oh, this is dangerous, probably. Yeah, rock punchers. Oh. You know what we haven't encountered just yet? And not that I want to. We haven't encountered any leviathans. And maybe that's a good thing? I think we're okay not running into any leviathans. Man, I really want to go scan one of those things, but I know they're kind of... I know they're dangerous. That's the last known position of...
Detecting stern of an astronautical salt transport vessel
Ooh.
nearby.
Oh,
Vessel
yeah.
name, Mercury 2. Inoperative.
Yeah, I forgot that this was in the game. It's pieces of a forgotten ship that crash landed here. I don't know when it crash landed here. Oh my god. Oh, that's just a glow whale. That kind of freaked me out a little bit. It's too big for its own good, you know. Yeah, I forgot that this was included in the game here. Very cool stuff. We don't really have the capacity or capability to explore such a place like this. But let's get out for just a little bit. How about that? Just kind of explore around a little. Found some titanium ingots. Got some fishies in here. Hey, free copper wire. I like that. Yeah, like I said, we really can't do much. Battery is good. Metal salvage is also good. We're gonna need more titanium later for sure.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware. Let's get back. I wonder what we'll actually find in here, because I don't remember. I don't remember this much. I remember
Oxygen.
I remember I did explore it initially, but I don't remember like any of its details. I wonder how far we can go. We really don't have the best. Hey, more copper wire. Cool. Another battery. That's all good. Oh, that's just underneath us. Whoops. Don't want to do that. I thought I saw something in this other room on the wall.
Warning. 30 seconds
Oh,
of oxygen
sealed
remaining.
door. Okay, well, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to explore too much in here because I don't have the best oxygen, you guys. Even with my fancy schmancy rebreather, I don't have the oxygen for it.
Oxygen.
I'm really struggling to remember where to find. See, we can't go over there yet because it's too deep for us. And that's actually... Ooh. What is this area? Okay. The sounds are getting real creepy. Oh. What? Is... Oh, yeah. That's the leviathan in this game. It's supposed to be like the reaper of this game. Yeah. Look at him move. Look at him in all his majesty. We're not gonna get close though, because I don't wanna screw with that guy. We could get, I mean, maybe a little closer. Not too much, I don't think. Pretty. Oh. And he saw us. How nice. Oh, goodness gracious. I knew that was going to happen, and I went in ahead and I did what I did. Let's get away from him. How about that? Why does he keep following us? Yes, stay there in the tree spire. Sir. Not cool, sir. I was just admiring your beauty. And you were all like, nope, no beauty here, just danger. Okay, well, we encountered a leviathan. There's that thing again. Good gracious. Yeah, I'm very aware. And I'm running out of water. We need to build that filtration, the water filtration machine. That's what we're going to do. We're going to build the water filtration machine. You know what else I need to do? I need to start considering... I need to start considering a new place to build. And a better base construction is what I need to consider. You know what else we didn't do? I didn't lay out any goals for the day. To be honest, I don't really know what the goals are, because I'm struggling to remember the various bits and pieces of the game here. Like, I feel like I'm still just stumbling into stuff, whereas in just regular Subnautica, I kind of know where everything's at. Because I played it so much. It was, and I think I explained it in one of my previous videos, that the reason I knew so much about it is that it was the only game I had at the time that didn't require internet to play, and during COVID, I had moved into a new apartment and I couldn't get internet, so I was like struggling to watch anything or to play anything, and this was like Subnautica was the only game I had that I could play, really. We need the water filtration machine. We're gonna pin that. We're gonna get the sea truck unpinned. Where is the sea truck? There it is. Jeepers. Sometimes. Okay, so we need aerogel for the water filtration machine. I don't think I have any gel sacks. Or ruby, for that matter. And I don't know where those would be. I really don't.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, we're gonna collect a bunch of bladderfish for the moment, so that we can get our water up while we figure out the water filtration machine. Yeah, I'm really struggling to remember where gel sacks are. I think the gel sacks are underneath or are in the area where the pilot's last known location was. I think that's correct, but I, for certain, cannot say. You know what else we're going to do? We're going to collect our first fishy for the aquarium. And since this is my fishy, I want to name this one. No, I'll name the last one. How about that? So, we picked up an Arctic peeper, and he or she will be our best friend. And we're going to put him in the aquarium. And I will leave it up to you guys to name him in the comments. Alright?
Oxygen.
And then we'll, just like in our previous videos, I'll post their names on the wall. It'll be really, really fun. So, here's the Arctic peeper, guys. Look at him. He's glorious. Anyway, let's make some water out of fish. What a weird sentence. Yeah, aerogel, aerogel. Which I still believe... I believe it's still just water. Or, water. I believe it is still just... It's gel sacks and ruby, yeah. And I don't even know where to find ruby, for that matter. Huh. I wonder... Do they still have... bleach in this game? I don't know. Because if they still had bleach in this game, we could just make our specialty filtered water. Do I not have a repair tool? I feel like that's not true. I feel like I have a repair tool somewhere. We need to replace the battery in there and in the scanner, for that matter. So let's start charging a couple more batteries. We'll hold on to that. I came in here for another reason and I don't remember what it was. Nope. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. You know what else we don't have? We don't have the moon pool. Which... I wonder... Can we just build that? I really hope we can just build that. No, we cannot just build the moon pool. That's right. We get the moon pool from the lady we met on the island. Yeah. Maybe we're gonna have to make a daring adventure to go find her. Oh, the repair tool. That's what I was looking for. I seriously don't have the repair tool? Good gravy, I am not playing this game well, I tell you what. Tools, repair tool, rubber, crystalline sulfur, and titanium. I feel like I have most of that. There's a single titanium. We've got... Rubber is easy. What was the other item? Crystalline sulfur. I know where to find crystalline sulfur. There's the creepvine seed for the rubber. Okay. Okay. Crystalline sulfur is over by Delta Station. Or it's at the island. Which, unfortunately, we need. I'm very surprised I didn't have the repair tool. You would think it'd be one of the things that I build right off the bat, but I was like, no, don't do that. Sometimes I'm a dummy head. We're gonna need some more fish before too long, too. If I find another fish that I feel like is worthy to be included in our aquarium for this video, I will do so. But for the most part, I think just the Arctic Peeper for the day will be just fine. And we found our very first leviathan, and we even got attacked by said leviathan. So, you know, it's a good day. Usually there's some in here. The sun is going down again. The day-night cycle in this game goes a little too fast for my taste. It should be just a little slower. And maybe that's just wrong thinking, I don't know. But that's how I feel about it. Got shrub nuts. Maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe we need to start growing some stuff. Yeah, maybe we need to start growing some stuff. So let's grab a shrub nut. Did not intend to put away the flashlight. Come on, sulfur, where are you? Boom, found you. Oh, I was really confused for a second. I was like, why is the outside red? I thought the sun had set, like, I didn't realize that was the moon. That was shocking. Maybe it wasn't shocking. Shocking is a strong word. See, I knew there was one. That's my own fault. I should pay more attention. That's what I should do. Okay, back home very quickly, very silently. Did we get the Cyclops in this game? I don't remember. Like, obviously it was important in the previous game because it had a vital component for the Neptune rocket, but I don't ever remember the Cyclops being in this one. I might have to do some research in the off time so that I can maybe find it. I don't know. Okay, back at base. So we're gonna go ahead and build up a quick... We need the interior grow bed here, so we can start farming some stuff. And maybe I need to consider building an additional building, maybe? But I also am just thinking, maybe that's just not necessary, since I do want to move to a new location. Okay. Here's my thought for the remainder of the video. While I know and understand... No, it's going to be too deep. I think it's going to be too deep. I really want to go get the moon pool from What's-Her-Face. And I kind of know where she is. But last position is... Maybe it's not... Maybe at that point that I found where I was just 300 meters away. So maybe they're not 150 meters down. Here's what we do. Save. And we are going to go attempt... I was going to build the repair tool. Come on, dummy head. Figure it out. And put away the... Oh, I didn't grab the rubber. I was like, where's the rubber? I didn't grab it. And did we build fins? Yes, we built fins. I was a little concerned that we didn't have the fins there. Yeah. We are going to go... We're going to go find What's-Her-Face to the best of our ability. Okay? And maybe that's dangerous. I don't really care. I want stuff. Because I want to consider our next location to... I want to consider the next area to build our new base in. And I really want to cement our location. And I want to... really build there. Like right now we just kind of got a haphazardly thrown together piece of equipment, which, you know, is mostly fine, but it's not good. How about that? Gosh, I hate this area of the game. It gets so dark and it just freaks me out. I mean, maybe it doesn't freak me out, but it doesn't make me feel good about it. Like, just be brighter. See? Crazy sounds, too. I mean, like, what's in the water? Gosh, it follows so hard for so long. See, now I could build in an area like this if there wasn't so many of these creepy guys around. Because it's nice, it's bright, it's light here, like... It's not overly dangerous. I mean, it's dangerous enough, I suppose. But... I don't know. I'm gonna think on it while we try to find this pilot, which I do know who she is, but I am just for the... Ooh, that's a new creature too. What the... I believe that creature is called a squid shark.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we're right above. Is that thing following us? It is not following us. Okay. So this is where we are. I'm going to save. And I'm going to go try and find this lady real quick. Pull out that. Now, if I remember right, how we find her is she's got some, hey, gel sacks. Perfect. We need those.
There is a large anomalous mass of rock that has broken away and risen above the surrounding terrain.
Oh, it's a glow whale. I was very concerned. I was like, what is down here? Because it didn't look like anything I had seen or remembered before. Okay, so there's their last known position. If I remember correctly, you find her because she's laid out some lights that you can kind of follow. And see, lights. This is what I was talking about. She's placed a bunch of these lights around for you to follow. Or maybe she placed them so that
Warning.
she
30
doesn't get
seconds of
lost.
oxygen remaining.
Not
Didn't
anymore.
I tell you to stay away?
See?
From what? I don't even know who you are.
Marguerite Maida's the name. You're on my turf.
Great. Can I come in and warm up?
What part of go away do you not understand, Altera?
I'm not with Altera.
Okay, so here we are. Okay, so we found it, which is exactly what I wanted. Pull out the scanner. We're gonna scan the moon pool here because this will be very important.
Uploaded to PDA.
Customized prawn suit. I really wish we could build this prawn suit, but I don't think we can or are able to. I think there's some other stuff down here too. I think that she powers her base with thermal vents or thermal power plants, maybe? Maybe she doesn't. How is she powering her base? It's not exactly clear, is it? Large glass dome room fragment. Yeah, I'm not totally certain how she's powering her base, but we're going to get inside here. And here, I believe, is the next story element, so... Oh, gosh. Yeah.
I told you to stay off my land.
You trained that thing?
Next time I'll let him tear you to ribbons, Altera.
I'm not with Altera. I'm Robin Ayu. I'm looking for information about my sister Sam. I think you might have crossed paths.
Bull crap. I suggest you take the time you need to come to your senses and then get off my sea base. If you're not Altera, why don't you disable that damn tracking satellite tower instead of barging into my sea base? Maybe once Altera's off my back, I'll remember something about your sister. There's some junk on that table that might help. I couldn't get it to work.
And that's about it. We do get some nice Snow Fox fragments here, though. Test override module fragment, because that'll be important for shutting down the tower.
New blueprint synthesized.
Here we go.
That far out to sea, swimming back for land wasn't an option. I'd die from exhaustion long before I made it to shore. All I could do was survive long enough to wash up somewhere. I felt a suction, and suddenly there were vast jaws rising out of the water towards me. It had taken hours for the Reaper's corpse to float to the surface. Using the knife, I clambered up her flank and got a perch on top. I figured she'd float for a few days at least, enough for me to catch my breath. But would she sink before or after I died of thirst? I had a knife, a repair tool, and 3 liters of water. At least I wasn't gonna die of exhaustion. Now, those Reapers, they're practically all muscle, but there's some fat in there. I was able to keep warm and drink the water. And I didn't have much, but I had that repair tool, so I had a spark. It took a week to light that first fire. And I know more about the burning properties of Reaper fat than I ever cared to. I had to ration fires, but as they burned, I could smoke meat that I carved out of the beast's rib cage.
Yeah, that's right. So, Marguerite Maida is in the first game. She is the Mongolian mercenary that Bart and Paul Torgal had hired for the Dagazi expedition. And it's still unclear exactly how she survived the Kara virus, but she did essentially... See, I knew it. There was thermoplant fragments here.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
And there's rubies down here, too. That'll be really nice. Then we can build our water filtration machine. But, essentially, the Reaper that she was talking about was the Reaper that she inevitably brought back to their base in the Deep Grand Reef. And it carried her off, and she was able to kill it, I guess. Interesting. They threw in a nice little reference to the precursor technology there. No, so she was able to kill the thing with her knife, I guess, and then when she killed it, she floated on the water, but she was way too far away from land to actually, have a chance of making it back before she died or whatever. But she essentially drifted on the back of a Reaper corpse for several weeks, eating from it, and eventually landed here in the polar region of 4546b, which is just insanity for one. Alright, we have the thermal plant. Ooh, we got diamonds down here too.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yeah, I'm aware. Goodness gracious. I really, really, really need to find an upgrade for my my oxygen tanks. This is getting a little ridiculous.
Oxygen.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Okay, well, I think that'll do it for this video, you guys. We did a lot of exploring. We got attacked by Leviathan. We found Marguerite Maida. We got some cool stuff. Oh, excuse me. We found some cool stuff. Got some nice story elements. I think that'll be pretty good for this video. If you guys like what you're seeing, hit the subscribe button for me and hit the like video as well. And I will catch you next time. Huzzah!